Good morning. Time to get up. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Time to get up. Are you ready? Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Rider Time podcast here on the Morphin Network. Mike, Jake, Steve, all here. We're the Fuji hawk and eggplant that are going to undergo the mission of discussing Kamen Rider Zeztz episode 5, case 5, crash. And we finally get our first alt form. Yes,
I love the jingle for it. I love the way it says "Good morning, Rider."
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun. Like and like the fact that it's okay. High key, yeah. The fact that his forms are blue, green, and purple. That's a very nice nod to Kuga.
Yeah.
It's
as if Kuga came out 25 and a half years ago.
And a half, yes. And a half. Yeah.
So there are homages here to other past riders. There has been the debate online about what everyone was talking about, the bomber having the build layout.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the rest of the monsters don't, it's like, but those are the references that slowly are getting like put in there slightly. You know?
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering with like the bomber nightmare if the build thing was unintentional and it was more like the, when you open up a bomb to try to disarm it, to where it's like
red wire, the blue wire.
Blue wire.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of like, automatically, yeah, you would go with the red and blue wires if you're a noob, but if you're a common, if you're a Toko fan, and if you see especially how the layout was, with build red and blue, if they were both, I'm like, it would have been funny if there was some rabbit ears on top of this thing's head for some reason, but no, the colors are pretty much there. So there are references because, again, some people did mention that also. It's like the color schemes are slowly like leading into Kuga. I wonder if the final form will be like a white, like a pure white form on it.
Or a pure black form.
Who knows?
Yeah, like Kuga Ultimate.
We have no clue. Not yet, anyway. Like we said, we have no idea of who Zeztz as a character is now. We just know the basic information that he is a good boy trying to save the world, but also correct the mistakes that he himself has made.
Yeah. It's really and yes, what I find really interesting is, what I find really interesting is the fact that, as far as the Raywire goes, this is just another mundane season. It's like, it's season 7, no big deal here. But the thing is, it's like it does bleed into the 55th anniversary of Kamen Rider because on April 3rd of next year, Zeztz will still be airing. And I know that Kamen Rider has been very wishy-washy as to which of 2 seasons will be celebrating the Showa anniversary. With Heisei and Reiwa, it's very clear-cut because, with Heisei, it's like, there's 20 seasons, and because there's 20 seasons, that means the 5th season of Reiwa would be on the 25th anniversary of Showa. Sorry, of Heisei. But here it's like, it's like, so is it which season's gonna celebrate the 5-year anniversary? Is it the season that's currently airing on April 3rd, or is it the one that starts on the year of the anniversary? Because with O's and Force, it was very ambiguous because O's had the movie, which the two of us discussed, by the way. But then Force really nailed in the whole number 40 into its theme.
2011. I love that year.
Yeah. Meanwhile, like with the following 5 years, it was very clear cut that it was Ghost that was celebrating the anniversary and not Xaid. Um, and then with Saber versus Revice, it was strictly Revice. Like Saber had that one movie, that summer film to be specific, but yeah, no, it was Revice that was really doing that 50-year anniversary thing. So yeah, is Zed's gonna do a 55th anniversary thing? Is the following season gonna do that? But with that in mind, it's like, but also this season's a big deal because it's also the first season to be international.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, maybe they're doing, like, some writer homages in this season deliberately for it'll be the season that airs during the 55th anniversary, since Zeztz and his bike look very much like Ichigo and the Typhoon.
Oh yeah,
No,
that
the
was
Typhoon's his
intentional.
belt, the Cyclone. And then, like, he's got the red, blue, green, and purple forms like, Kuga. And then he's got the red lines like Phi's, which might. Then again, we basically have Autovogen 2.0, so maybe the Phi's references are intentional, but just, minuscule.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, Ichigo and Zeztz look very similar.
Yeah.
It's just a thing. It's like people want to say, well, there's a comparison between Ichigo and Agito, and then goes into 0-1. But it's like, no, I would argue that while 0-1 is the first and obviously a very, very much blatant homage, this one, if you were to say, okay, 0-1 or Zeztz, who looks more like Ichigo? And I'm like, it'd be Zeztz.
Yes.
Because again, how it looks, the style, and also again, Ichigo is a very simplistic suit, whereas 0-1 looked more like
sophisticated.
It's super high tech, metal plating. It's kind of comparing the Power Ranger suits from the show from the movie. It's like what?
Like I think I could do like a much more accurate comparison. So like Zeztz is more like what's his name? Michael Keaton's Batman suit. Like it's simplistic. There's some padding with a little bit of mesh, but it's very simplistic. But then with 0-1, it's more like a Dark Knight suit from like the second movie, The Dark Knight, where you remove some of the plating, but the plating is much more pronounced. So like you have that protection, but like you have more flexibility.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because that's why I said, like, I wasn't too sure about this season because, again, we had just finished Ichigo this year in our reviews. And then here comes Oz that we're reviewing, and that has a lot of Ichigo in it.
And because of the Ichigo movie, like, it's safe to say that Ghost had a little bit of Ichigo in there.
And here is this series that is just, again, the look is Ichigo. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of like if we were to mix Ichigo and like Gold Ranger and Chaka, like the themings of that into one, but still keep the main look of a Kamen Rider. Mm-hmm. Because again, I mean, even though the past riders have been like, just random civilians who happen to be taken in by whatever organization, there are some that actually do work for organizations.
Oh yeah, like Scorpion Man.
Yeah, so it's like, if we were to take on, like, this is more like the Ichigo again. If Ichigo was a spy, if Ichigo was part of the government technically, but again, Zeztz is not. Zeztz is just, you're dreaming. Everything is a dream. So you're not technically a spy. But
your dream does bleed out into the world.
It does make it seem so.
But, at least here with like all the Ichigo homages that we've gotten over the years, it's still not as bad as the Mighty Morphin over milking that we've been getting for the past 15.
No, the thing with the Mighty Morphin thing in comparison to Ichigo with Kamen Rider is the fact that both of them go heavy. Both of them do go heavy with the references to the first ever show in the series. You know, I've asked Japanese people, so what's the deal with Ichigo? Why does everyone keep referring back to Ichigo? And they all just kind of say the same thing that Americans would when it comes down to Power Rangers. It's like it's the first one. It's the first. That's why. I'm like, So the thing is that we have had a steady, like, throughout the history of Kamen Rider, 55 years, there's been a steady flow of media and products and things like that they have come out of Ichigo. Obviously, some of them special editions, some of them like, you know, limited time events, but it's there. You know, it's there subtly. The problem is that with Power Rangers doing it, they just keep refreshing and repackaging the same stuff over and over and over again.
Oh yeah, they keep shoving it down your throat.
It's not again. We could have Ichigo. They could release like a figures. You know, they could re-release the belt. They could do something. All right, or they could make like little. Have you seen those little chibi bobbleheads that are going around of Kamen Riders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like even when they re-release Ichigo merchandise, it's not just Ichigo by himself. They're releasing like V3, Black, Amazon. Usually those are the four suspects, let's be honest.
It's usually the past riders that come along with them. They come, oh, this is the first wave. And then the second wave is going to be the second of the Showa. And then third wave is the beginning of Heisei Phase 1, blah, blah, blah.
Right. It's like that was like the promising thing when they first announced the whole like Lightning Collection thing, because it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna release 4 random Rangers from 4 random seasons. But then they went way too heavy. But then they doubled back and like went way too heavy on the Mighty Morphin to the point that you have like
I was going to say at least in Japan, yes, they do re-release stuff for the first series. That's obvious why. But they don't just do the first series. They do a multitude of series. Like, you know, like when it comes to Kamen Rider, they have re-released not only like, you know, made adult collector belts with CSM, but they've re-released the DX toys in toy stores as like super best ones. Like you've got the super best Fies belt, the super best.
I originally got the super best Hyper Muteki Gashot.
Yeah. But the thing,
but with Mighty Morphin, it's just the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. Like you know what's crazy is that right now on Toku Collectibles, shout out to Toku Collectibles, they're releasing like a lot of memorial morphers like in a very short amount of time. Like you got the memorial Machi phone, memorial G phone, memorial Liveman changer. Memorial Aura changer and Memorial Goron changer. It's like, bruh, so why are there and Memorial what's it called? The King Oger sword?
The Oger Caliber.
Oger Caliber, yeah. That's like 6. That's like 6 or 7 memorial.
I already pre-ordered the Shinkenger Samurai, or the Shinkenger Katana.
Yeah, I didn't order the Shinken-Maru, but I did. But I did get the Doran. I already have the Doran changer.
I am talking to my people to finding the Dora phone, obviously. But I did also put a pre-order for the Dino Buckler as well.
Yeah. Oh, the Dino Buckler too. I did not order that one, but it's like,
I know a lot of people like, well, don't you have the American? I do have the American one. I have the original Lightning Collection one, but
I wanted to say Jew Ranger Kyoru Sentai on it.
Yeah, I know some people would just buy the stickers and be like, that's That's
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Besides, when you hold down on that little button, like for the for the legacy, it's gonna do the Power Rangers theme song, but for the Memorial Dino Buckler, it's gonna do the Jew Ranger theme song. Like it's like
I really want to get the Memorial Live Man Twin Brace and the Die Ranger Aura Changer.
Yeah, I already ordered.
Bandai, please make a Memorial Axle Changer next year. It's Car Rangers 30th anniversary. I will buy it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and get one for Turbo Ranger and Go Onger while you're at it, just to get all the.
They did make one for Go Onger.
No,
they made the Go Phone recently.
For Go Onger, I don't think anything has been announced. Although I did hear rumors that they are looking into Kyoryuger.
But yeah, and to make things even crazy, so it's like you got like 6 or 7 Memorial Changers from different seasons.
Yeah.
Seasons.
But we can't in America. We can't
like,
we can't have anything outside of Mighty Morphin at all. Have you seen those recent commercials on TV or online about the head flippers and like
yes, bro, I'm video editing our PMC interviews, and every time I want to get a clip of like Jungle Fury for Sarah Thompson or get like a Turbo clip from for Selwyn Ward or an RPM clip for Mike Jin. Yes, I'm shamelessly plugging our interviews. It's always like Power Rangers Reignition. It's like you get the new get the new head flip figures, red and black, blue and yellow, pink and green.
I am still upset that neither Lightning or the Legacy Collection ever came out with Jungle Fury figures at all.
Oh, do you know how cool that would have been?
They made the Solar with the Retro Fire Jungle Pride Megazord.
No. The Megazord's okay, but again, Jungle Fury, Geki Ranger, so simplistic outfits, so simple figures that you guys could have done, and you gave us 6 different versions of Mighty Morphin.
Yeah, 6 different versions of just Kimberly by herself.
Get out.
Not like I'm not even counting Catherine as the Pink Ranger, specifically Kim.
When you give me like Catherine's version, like the sparkly metallic or the comic book variant, okay, that's fine. But 6 different versions of Mighty Morphin, okay, 6, and it's not. And again, that's not including Aisha, John, Adam, or Rocky or Kat. That's the original 5, all 5. Get out!
And on top of that, they made Ninjetti Cobra Kai characters.
Yeah, they were making Lightning Collection figures that nobody asked for.
Yeah, so that's why you guys burned and failed, because there was a mass of people saying, I want Overdrive. I want Jungle Fury.
We got only like 1 or 2 Overdrive. No, we didn't get any Overdrive Rangers. Like,
no, we didn't. We didn't get any Overdrive in the Lightning Collection.
You know what you could have done? Just to like help people and be like, oh yeah, you could have released Super Mega Force in the Lightning Collection, and then like in between HS figure arts and the others for Gokai figures. You could have given us a taller, more thicker Gokai Red as Super Mega Force, and I'm like, didn't even do that. You didn't even do that, did you? Oh,
yeah, I will say this. I am at least appreciative that they did make the Red Turbo Ranger, not Signal Man. Okay, he's technically same character, but Blue Centurion and Phantom Ranger.
I still think
that's 3 out of 7, but I'm still appreciative for that. But at the same time, it's like, guys, nobody is asking for Mighty Morphin Cobra Kai.
Ninjetti Cobra Kai.
Ninjetti figures. Give us representations of other seasons.
And also, what's with the logos for some of them? Like freaking, what's his name? Like freaking Miguel is his Ninjetti symbols of war or something like that.
They came out with like Tengu Warriors. You came out with a bunch of stuff of like random. You didn't do Ninjor. Which that one could have, and I know it won't transform, but you could have done it.
Mm-hmm.
You could have done it, but you didn't. No, let's do 5 different versions of Jason because that's what the people want.
Yeah.
Get out now.
But going back, it's like
out.
Ichigo is handled a lot better because again, like we have like a bunch of different writers. It's not just Ichigo. And by the way, yes, shameless plug. We're not out of the woods with Ichigo because Tojima Tanzaburo wants to be a Kamen Rider.
But I need to watch that. Oh, we're here to talk about Zeztz.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay. We're here to talk about Zeztz. If you want to hear us rant about this, you could hear us on other podcasts talking about how they failed miserably. But yeah, Zeztz, very much like Ichigo, but not Ichigo. That's why we go back to that point. He looks like Ichigo, but is not Ichigo because Hongo was never like this kid, especially in the first 12 episodes, if you know what I mean. And if you don't know what I mean, count your lucky stars, you don't. So, case 5, crash. Who's going to crash? What's going to crash? Or is the person named Crash?
Oh, yeah, Crash in the Creep.
Yeah.
Confusion.
Yeah. Really? I thought we were talking about Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah. The only Crash that needs to exist is a Bandicoot. Let's see here. So where we left off on our episode, trying to get chill vibes now. You kind of feel how we feel about our American tokusatsu stuff, Yeah,
it's basically it's like we're into the dream. He rescues the bride. It's like is the bride the dream host?
Well, that's the question that we were asking last week because it's like, okay, she's making this dream, and she's the one that is literally getting attacked, and like it kind of makes it seem like she's being a pick-me in this situation, but no, it's not that. Like she's aware of what's going on, but subconsciously there's something else there. She's got trauma. She's got a little bit of
the PTSD.
Yeah. She's a little bit. She needs a safe space. She really does.
Yeah, it's like she almost got isekai'd by Pavement Kun.
You know what? Getting isekai'd by Truck Kun, you go to a medieval Earth type of place. If you get isekai'd by Cement Kun, you just get isekai'd into a box in an early grave.
Cement Kun.
Yeah, Cement Kun don't play around. But yeah. Well, what is beautiful about this is that we have Nem and our boy Baku, obviously kind of like wondering. So what's going on like with this? What's happening? How come this happened? What like is it because you don't want to get married? Are you not happy? Is something happening in your life? Is he abusive? Is he a jerk? And she's just like, no, he's an amazing guy. Then why? Why would you do this? I don't really understand why or what it is you're asking of me. I care about my husband. I love him. I want to marry him. Then, girl, what is the beef? Where is it? Because if you're all like, please, then what's wrong? It ain't cold feet because you're actually willing to do it. And then we get a flash of a tree in the background. All right. We have seen this tree before. It's a blink and you'll miss it moment, but we have seen this tree before. And just like a blink and you'll miss it moment, we wake up in bed. Mm-hmm. Because Baku is a good boy. He gets his 8 hours of sleep. He chooses cereal 24 times before he swallows it.
But his window's open.
Mm-hmm.
I sleep with my window open. I don't find it weird. But again, the thing is with Japan, and this is coming from someone who knows, Japan is there. If you think right now, wherever you are at in America, if you think the weather is bipolar as all hell, Japan is even worse. 1 minute it's sunshine and calm and it's chill, and then the next minute there's gale force wind and it's below zero. I love it, but goddamn, I hate it at the same time because you don't know getting caught in tsunami season in downtown Shibuya with nothing but a pair of shorts.
I remember one time, I think it was 2019. It was flood season in Canton, China, while in California, United States, there was a drought. So like Patrick Starr, I'm like, we should take this Cantonese rain and push it to California.
But yeah, the rain in Japan is, or the cold winds, it's way worse. It's an island, so
Yeah.
But
no, it actually turns out that the cops did breaking and entering.
Yeah, so here's the thing: when you live on an island, the storm will grow, waters flow, Power Rangers, ninjas go. But yeah, breaking and entering.
Ninja Storm reanimated collab.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I thought it was a fake. I thought some college kid did it.
I thought it was hilarious.
It was actually pretty good. I was like,
I like the Lego segment. You can't go wrong with the
I was
Lego
like,
segment.
okay, some people are like, oh, the art is stupid. I'm like, you shut the fuck up, man, because this is showing like
it's affection.
It's affection, but it's also like, you know what? They're actually showing you the entire show, even throwing in some Japanese like references here too. Like, I don't remember them ever doing any type of kabuki style, like, other than like the poses. They would just do the pose and they wouldn't even show the close up of the hand.
What's it called? What's funny is that video reminded me of that one episode of OKKO where he teams up with Garnet, Raven, and Ben Tennyson. And then Ben Tennyson just straight up transforms into every Cartoon Network character in history, all at once.
Well, actually, I was actually watching a documentary on Ben 10, and not to go too much into it, but apparently the people who did it, they said that they also got inspiration from a few Japanese live-action TV shows.
Well, I mean, if you look at Wade, he's obviously based on Ultraman.
Well, yeah, no, but I mean, like the watch, like the watch,
like a Sentai Henshin watch.
Yeah, but the thing is that Ben 10 came out years before Decade. So I'm like, what show did you guys get the reference from?
Yeah. Ben 10 came out in 2006, if I recall. Same year as the American syndication of the show Zeztz, which did have a second season, but not on Cartoon Network.
But yeah.
There's two other shows. I don't remember.
We have breaking and entering from Fuji, and I'm sorry that I've been calling Police Girl. Some people have asked. I'm like, you gotta know her name.
Eggplant. Her name's Eggplant.
Her name's Eggplant. Okay. But
Eggplant Loco.
Nausicaa. Not that Nausicaa. This is Police Girl Nausicaa.
Yeah.
And it's spelled differently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah.
Eggplant. Hey, Eggplant. Hey, Eggplant. What? I'm gonna miss the shot.
No. Technically, Fuji and Nausicaa are not the police. They're a special department of the police. So, like, you guys have just gone through the front door. No, we got to climb up 2 or 3 stories but we politely, in a whisper, say we're coming in, while the poor boy is over there counting sheep.
Yeah, I remember seeing something like this in a movie, in a Soviet film when I was a kid. what ended up happening is the person who was sleeping, his literal arm came off like a rocket punch and started strangling the intruder. Of course, this was a dream. Of course, this was a dream that the burglar was having. But same energy though. Same energy.
Well, it's one thing that they politely break in. They even do the formality thing of taking their shoes off before entering. So they can't be that bad. Fuji, though, I do say I think you might need to shower, Fuji. But Nausicaa, on the other hand, she has very good hygiene. And of course,
I like how she follows through. Like, you see her feet. So, like, I know someone out there is going to freeze frame at just the right moment. Like Sharon Stone in that 1992 film.
I did not
Dan Schneider, get out of here.
I did not want to bring that up because, again, like we have said, Nausicaa is I am very impressed with this young lady, honestly. Reina Okoni, who she actually got her start in acting via a contest.
Yep.
That she was handpicked to be a singer and actress in an idol group, but then slowly became more than that. And then that's how she got into Skits as Lopo.
Yeah.
And now, obviously, she's given a second chance here. Singer, actress, model. The girl has got it going on, and only at the age of 24. Mm-hmm. She's gotten several roles down, and again, very, very beautiful, but also very intelligent as well. If Fuji is the manic, like, do we know Spawn? Do we know the character Spawn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember that Spawn not only is fighting against hell, he also fights against criminals. He has 2 police detectives on his payroll, technically. Mm-hmm. One of them is called Bones, and the other one, his name escapes me. But it's that dynamic. There's the crazy manic one that believes in the occult, and then there's the straight man who is like facts and information.
So basically, Mulder and Scully.
It's Mulder and Scully. I wanted to put in a Spawn reference because how many times do we not talk about Spawn here?
Yeah. Oh, well, considering that like he uses what looks like a cape to fly, you know, like we may as well make a Spawn reference because he also has a cape that lets him glide and whatnot.
But the cape looks like the cape looks like a scarf.
Yeah.
But let me see here. What else we got?
Yeah, so he sees that his closet is broken into. So he goes inside and he finds out that, yeah, these 2 are inside his secret headquarters. He's like you were suspicious. Now you have this secret like layer inside your closet.
What made them go into the closet?
Yeah, it's like well, I imagine that like they were just snooping in general, and they were like, and then they accidentally like triggered that one code hanger that's supposed to open the secret door.
Yeah, because
secret door. Get out of my laboratory.
Well, the thing is that again, the coat hanger has like 7 Z's on it, so
3, but who's counting?
That doesn't look like that doesn't look anything suspicious. But yeah, they're in there, kind of like raiding his closet. You know, like just going through all the notions, and they're kind of like, you know, we know. How about you and I team up? I'm like, why? Because we're chasing the same thing. You're fighting the nightmares, and I want to prove that they exist. Okay. Auto Vudging 2.0. What should I do?
It's like just let him let him in on our secret. Yeah, okay, that's very nonchalant. Oh, by the way, careful guys, don't drink the tea because it's actually motor oil.
Yeah, that didn't come until after because it's kind of like, you know, Nausicaa is like doesn't really believe that Baku is a secret agent. He kind of says that he is, and Fuji kind of believes him, but at the same time, it's like, oh right, well, you see, our truck kind of got repossessed, so we don't have an office anymore. And if we're gonna team up, we're gonna,
Yeah.
I think
we're gonna appropriate your secret headquarters.
Yeah, it's like it just goes on like, imminent domain. Okay, like the police are, this is still your place, and we're respecting it, but still, I'm like, damn, Fuji, you really are a fucking rat. You just moved on in without even bringing in a basket of fruit. You damn monster.
Not even a melon.
No,
at least bring a melon. Jeez.
Yeah.
Thank God, go men.
No, Americans are like, wait a minute, a melon? What? Like, you have no idea how expensive fruit is in Japan, do you?
Yeah, especially melon. Like melon.
Melon. Yeah. Honeydew.
Yeah, there's a reason why Takatora is a melon. There's a reason why the Beifong family fruit is a melon.
They don't know Tori. But yes, melon.
I am the melon lord.
Melons are a big deal if you present them. It's like, But yeah. Moving on from formalities, we find out that Baku's sister is demanding sister rights, and I am knocking at your door, but I am asserting myself as and
I'm respecting your privacy by knocking at your door, but I'm asserting my dominance by coming in anyways. And then she takes a battering ram to the wall.
And it's like, what are you doing in my room, big sis? Breakfast. Oh.
It's the meal of the champions.
Oh, so you're just being nice to me, but then you broke a hole in my wall. Mm-hmm. Okay. Of course, obviously, he has to close the closet and make sure that she doesn't go in there because.
Oh yeah, I was changing my summer clothes. Yeah.
It's one thing if you're in the closet, but then there's a motorcycle and a whole other dimensional rift, and that's too much. It's one thing.
I can imagine other things being in his closet, like Tom Cruise and Daigo.
Yeah, or Kanye.
Yeah. Free Daigo.
But yeah, obviously Fuji and everyone else kind of think like, oh, well, he's just being secret. And then we cut to a little quick clip of Nausicaa being a cover girl on top of Autovaji 2.0.
Oh yeah, no. Now that's the freeze frame, not the feet.
No, not the feet. I didn't even know about the feet, and I don't choose to talk about the feet. But that frame of her, because I think it might have started something because Autovaji's like, hey, TV. I'm like, okay, I know, because it's like she just got on top of the bike, like, this is a nice bike. He's like,
oh yeah, insert crotch rocket joke, which by the way is a motorcycle brand. Just for those of you who don't know,
it's a Kawasaki. Most all Kamen Rider bikes are Kawasaki.
Oh, Honda actually,
or Honda, depending.
Yeah. There was a brief time when they were Kawasaki's,
except for the few exceptions. Like I think Kiva was a Honda.
Honda was definitely a Honda. I think 5s and 4s, they were probably the two Kawasaki's. But no, like most of them are Hondas. It's like you could tell, like for example, Kabuto's attacker is a 2006 Honda Fireblade.
Yeah, no. If you look
at boy, you sure know a lot about that motorcycle. Did you even read my Christmas list?
Yeah, I mean, no. So you could totally tell. But yeah, we cut to brother and sister enjoying a breakfast and the threat of being on breakfast duty if you're not being nice, and get off your phone while eating. Don't have tech when you're with family or on a date, people. Don't be on your phone. Enjoy the moments. But yeah, he's asking his sister with with his awesome Kamen Rider Zeztz camera available at all Toys R Us right now.
Which it's only just a hunk of plastic that has no electronics in it.
And it's only $29.99.
But hey, it comes with the decayed capsule.
Yeah, it's totally worth it. $30 is all for that capsule. But yeah, he asks her, have you seen this tree before? And she's like, oh yeah, of course. Remember, that's the tree that we went by when we were running at the park that one time.
Yeah, and then Eggplant points out that there's an article where a girl fell off that tree and leapt through time, and she got isekai'd into a dream world full of crows. But then some guy saves her.
Your name. I know we're probably gonna get flagged about that. Anyway, yeah, you're right. You're totally right. But here's the thing, though. We do have who was the girl that fell off of the tree? It's our girl. It's the bride. What was she doing up in the tree? Oh, it just says that she went up a tree. You know how Japanese kids are? They just love climbing trees. It's like it's not an American thing. Well, it's not anymore. We don't allow it anymore. But kids, they're adventurous and they go up. They climb up trees. I climbed many trees when I was a kid. That's just a thing that we do. Not so much now, but because of this, we finally realize what is going on with.
Okay. Oh, by the way, so I just looked into it for the fun of it. Most of the Showa era, they use Suzuki, not Kawasaki, Suzuki. But then Honda made a version of the cyclone machines for Kamen Rider, and Super One's V machine was a Harley Davidson. But starting with Kuga, they started using. Oh no, Kuga's was actually a Spanish motorcycle from a company called Gas. But then started with Agito onward, they made Honda the primary manufacturer, with some exceptions where Kamen Rider Excel turns into a Ducati, and so that's pretty much it.
I didn't know Joe Nochi's friend was able to make bikes for Kamen Riders.
Yeah, Honda is Tristan, for those who don't know. So, then we cue to the tea is gasoline joke because, well, first off, I want to ask the question, who made this tea? If Auto Vagine 2.0 is there, being as stiff as a board, who made the tea? But, of course, that's obviously Fuji.
There's a simple explanation for that.
Fuji just drinks a whole mess of it, which
thankfully Eggplant was prudent enough to not drink it right away.
That's because she's polite. She knows. She was brought up in a proper home, not like Fuji, the damn animal. But our Nausicaa being best girl in this series has decided to look into the strings that Agent 7 has been doing to connect the bride and the groom along with their family. So,
and thankfully, the number one isn't written in a weird way that would be very incriminating.
Well, that was the thing, and I was kind of disappointed at how boring this is. So you're telling me that the families are up and up, there's no criminals, no corruption, no nothing. They are literally just good businessmen and women that just apparently their two children met, started dating, and are now going to get married. And because of this, a union of two wholesome, powerful factions are going to merge into one superpower.
Yeah, this feels too clean.
Just that. Oh yeah, okay. That kind of sucks. I was thinking maybe there's something here, but no. All right, but what about Ippei?
Yeah, Ippei is just a random guy who saved her when she fell off the tree, and I guess he kind of fell in love with her while she was in a coma. So now to ask, okay, so are you gonna be Kirito or Sugo?
Well, my question was, okay, so she fell, he caught her, and it's kind of like the creepiness of Sleeping Beauty, where you fall in love with the girl who's comatose for a while.
Please tell me he didn't sniff her hair.
But no, he saved her. They became close friends, and he's always been like, by her side, always, been like a very chill friend. And I know a lot of people will say that this guy is in the friend zone, which technically yes. But here's the thing about that. And I know I'm probably going to get some crap about it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, when you know someone as long as you do, male or female, and I have this situation myself, where it's like, well, how come you two never dated? How come I know them too well?
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, no, like recently an acquaintance asked me, why am I not dating one of the other members of our very own channel? I won't say which one. I know there's about a dozen of us, but but I'm like, yeah, see, here's the thing. You don't know them like I do.
you just see this.
Yeah.
That's all you see.
Mm.
But we know them.
Mm-hmm.
And I love them. I care for them. I want the best for them.
Mm-hmm.
But see, you just see this, as I say. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what I know.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't been there, and I'm like, I would rather not deal with the gremlin.
Yeah. No, like for me, it's like, one, I'm just not going to, like, for professional reasons, I'm not going to date another member of our channel because professionalism. And two, it's like me and the person in question were just not compatible. Like, you might not be aware of it, but we're not compatible. Like, I know you see one single person, another single person, let's bring them together so there'll be like two less single people in the world. It's like, but the thing is, you're not trying to put two people who should be together. You're just trying to consolidate. It's like how, like, what it's like when you meet a gay person. It's like, oh, I'm gonna set you up with my obligatory gay friend. It's like, no, we're not here for that.
No, but the thing is, in this situation, put a pin like with what I said, because we wind up having a moment in reality at the tree, and that's where we found out all this information where she fell and this happened. That's how she met him, and blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Okay, so we wind up fast forwarding a little bit into the story about this, where the wedding has already happened.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, not yes, but not yet. We are still days away from the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And we're kind of wondering, what is the deal? Why is she so not into?
So what I find interesting about this two-parter, and I kind of laughed. When everything got pieced together, because it's like right there in plain sight. It's one of those things that's like right there in plain sight.
It was, and I was kind of like, there has to be more. There has to be more to this than just. The thing is that everything in her life is good. She's got good friends that look out for her. She's got a loving fiance, a caring family.
Mm-hmm.
What is the problem, darling?
So, but that's the funny thing about it, because it's like, you are so fixated on it being something deeper that that the big plot twist is that it wasn't that deep to begin with. And I don't mean in an M. Night Shyamalan kind of way, where it's like, oh, my suit turned black. It looks cool, but I think that's bad. No. Like, we're talking like, no, it's like, yeah, it turns out it's not that deep. It's like, and like, the thing is, because you're expecting something deeper, you completely, it's like, what's the, it's like, like, I have this like drawing I made on Microsoft Paint, where it's like, it's kind of like a bunch of Rubik's cubes forming what it looks like an MC Escher painting. And like basically it's like, see, the reason why your mind hurts looking at this is because you're trying to visualize this as a series of three-dimensional objects, when in reality you're supposed to look at it as two-dimensional objects. These are not cubes. These are parallelograms put together to create the illusion that they are cubes, but they're not cubes. They're parallelograms. So it's like, yeah, it's like she's like levitating in the previous episode. And we're like, why is she the only one levitating? It's because this whole time it wasn't a fear of getting married. It was a fear of heights. She has acrophobia this whole time. It makes sense. And that's why she doesn't want to get married, because not because she doesn't want to get married, but because to get married, she has to get on a plane, which means she has to deal with her fear of heights.
Yeah, she has a phobia of heights. That's it. That's subconscious. And I think that her friend, her guy friend, was or is aware of that. Mm-hmm. That's why he was doing all this subconsciously to get to her. It's like, you don't have to do this, because I'm thinking he knows. He does love her. He does care about her. Bless his heart, he does. But I think he knows that she has a fear of heights. And, well, she's got to go on a plane for her honeymoon, and that's the thing that she's most afraid of. And again, it kind of makes sense with this crow plague doctor looking nightmare using birds of all them. Like, so wait, what are the birds? I know that crows can be an ominous, telling in many cultures. Like, if you hear a crow or see a crow in your dreams, that means death is upon you or something. But
yeah, see, like, people once believed that when a soul dies, a crow carries it to the afterlife. But sometimes something so terrible happens that a great sadness is carried with it. But sometimes, just sometimes, a crow brings the soul back to the world of the living to set things right.
The thing is that it's like, yeah, no, the girl is definitely afraid of heights. And it's just, well, birds fly. And we also get a gnarly shout out to Birdemic here. Mm-hmm. Because obviously Baku, good boy Baku, it clicks with him. It finally is to realize we have to save her from getting on that plane. Because why? Because the plane is going to crash. So
yeah. Also, what's it called? Also fun. Incidentally, with appropriate timing, I just found out that Oshinoko season 2 is on Hulu, and I just finished watching season 2. It's like, wow, there's a lot of crows in these last 2 episodes.
We're talking about the Idol anime, right?
Yes, the Idol anime. Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, Baku finally confronts the plague doctor. And it's like,
the Crow Hogan plague doctor.
You finally figured it out, huh? And I was this close, man, but I may not get her alive, but I will get her. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, that's why Baku is here now, because the plague doctor is launching a bunch of bomb crows. No joke, it's literal.
Oh, geez, and if you thought kamikaze penguins were bad.
Yeah, it turns out that the plague doctor wants her body so he can cross over, but because she has a fear of heights, it's like, yeah, no, this is definitely one of those trauma demons that you feel on your chest in the middle of the night that you can't move, but you just see it staring at you for hours until the sun comes up.
Yeah.
What is Baku to do? He
gets on the plane. Not in the plane, on the plane. I know the ghost of George Carlin is out there, like ready to make that correction. No, he is not in the plane. He is on the plane. This time, literally on the plane, and he's basically surfing on top of it. I'm like, and yes, he does turn into he does use his new form. I believe it's
what are the chances that he pulled the one that he needed specifically for this case. What
Toku
are
logic, Toku convenience.
It's just like, oh yeah, hey, well, this doesn't seem like it worked. Don't worry, it will. It will. Right now it doesn't, but it will. Because the plague Dr. Crowman shoots a bunch of birds into the engines of the plane, and of course, because the plane is now nose diving down, wait, I have the stream power. I can watch Iron Mouse on this. No. Oh, by the way, shout out to Iron Mouse who met Zeztz at LA Comic Con for reals. I had no idea that our little Mousy was a huge Toko fan. Apparently she is. I'm hoping she's watching because I love Mouse. Anyway, yeah, we use the power up to literally ride the waves, bro. Because we
Is it Sonic Riders?
Yeah, it's Sonic Rider.
You know, high key. You know, this feels like watching watching a playthrough of Bayonetta 2 when she's like inside that like hurricane. No, wait, no, Bayonetta 1 when like she fights what's it called, Prudentia.
No,
yeah, think about it. It is Sonic Riders because let's see.
You gotta ride the turbulence. You gotta ride the turbulence.
We have a blue character going against a bird character on turbulence.
Yes, you gotta use turbulence, man. Otherwise, you're gonna run out of air.
You know, honestly, really quick, I remember as a kid when I first played Sonic Riders, when Omocho says Sonic is stealing momentum. At first I thought he said Sonic is stealing my Mentos.
No, you don't steal a man's mints. You don't do that. But let us add more shameless promotion into this episode of Life or Death. Because apparently riding the waves and using like a multiple cutscenes from Bayonetta and from God of War, apparently we put in the right code where Auto Vagine 2.0 shoots out a sword. Yeah, it's a sword that we have never seen before, and he launches it from the bay to the plane that is now
from the cycle.
From the cycle.
Yes, a sword that becomes a gun.
It's a
axe and a scythe.
It's a sword gun. Okay.
It's a sword gun axe scythe thing.
Yep.
Yeah, because now it is a quick time event, just like you would on those Rail Rider type of games. We must shoot the bird. We must kill the bird to end it. We must finish the quick time event.
Mm-hmm. So we're duck hunt now.
And again, no amount of crows that it launches will ever stop it. But we finally, using the stream upgrade, create a cage that traps the bird.
Yeah.
So what happens? We shoot the bird.
We just shoot the bird. Yeah.
We just shoot the bird blatantly, we just shoot the bird. But of course, just like all nightmares, we shoot it, it turns purple, and then it
turns into a butterfly.
It turns into a butterfly, it dissolves, and then explodes.
Yep. Yeah, it turns into Mothra.
You know what we should do? Every time that Zeztz kills a nightmare, we should have the Sonic 1 and 2 music play every time he does that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we all know that classic Sonic music where after he beats Dr. Robotnik and then he lets the animals out and go
or you can use the from Adventure 1 and 2.
Yeah, we should totally do that. We should totally have that clip.
Yeah, or just like in general, or the buds here. Every time I see those butterflies, the first thing that comes to my mind is Kimi wa kimi dake shika inayo kawari nate hoka ni naida kawaranai da ichirin no hana.
Yeah, from Bleach.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just like when they turn to butterflies, just have the Mothra roar.
Yeah.
Anyway, we finish the case, and luckily, the two couple, they get married. It does happen. They changed their honeymoon plans because I'm guessing, that's one thing I don't understand. Why? I mean, for plot conveniences, I get it, but you never told your future husband that you have acrophobia.
Yep. You're my future wife, Lisa. You should tell me everything.
It's like, I don't want to talk about it, Johnny.
How dare you talk to me like that?
Okay.
Okay.
These
you're tearing me apart, Lisa. You got plane. Now get on the plane, yeah.
Definitely something you should have told me beforehand, but okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm glad he's understanding of it, but it's one of those things where, like, he has to do the mind game of, like, being intuitive. It's like, girl, tell your future husband that you have a phobia.
Tell your woman, communication, please, because it's like if you're gonna say yes and put a ring on it, I think these are some things that are key to talk about.
Yeah.
But and again, and if they don't understand it or they make you feel bad, then thank God you're getting it out of the way and you can move on. But yeah, we find out that homeboy over here still looking on the other side of the fence. I'm like, you just look sad. Like all the time I see you, you are just sad, but it's not because of what you think. He actually is happy that she is married and living happily.
Thank goodness.
Believed that, she's not going to get on a plane. She's going to get help and try to confront her phobia. Good for her.
Good for him.
Good for him.
He's still getting arrested for stalking, though, but
I was seriously like, you cannot tell me he's a stalker, creeper guy that never has said his feelings throughout all the years that they're. And again, that's a very gray area when you know someone for so long. Do you want to ruin the relationship that you guys have or make it awkward? I mean, but of course, if someone does get married, I mean, at least give them your blessings. I mean, what more can we do? And luckily he did. So
yeah.
I take everything back of what I said the last time I saw him. I'm like, no, I take it back.
Yeah, surprise, Chad.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I take it back. I totally take it back. Although there is one thing that we failed to mention was that Fuji was saying the same thing I was saying, that this guy must be in love with her, creating the nightmare that is going after her and doing blah, blah, blah. Yeah, at least I admit I'm wrong. Fuji still kind of believes that and kind of randomly walks up to the guy, telling him how you're such a good boy. You're so cool. You're so understanding. You're a bigger man than any one of us. And he's just like, who are you? Yeah.
There's a simple explanation for that.
Who is this random dirty detective?
And then when like Eggplant tries to teach him a little bit of the social cues, he reverse Uno's it and like wraps his arm around her and is like, yeah, we're all best friends. Let's go for drinks. It's like, bruh, who are you?
Yeah, no, seriously, who are you? Seriously, Fuji, who are you? But there's a mid-credit scene because we see that mysterious man in white that we have been seeing in the past.
Yeah, apparently Nuts has beef with Nem.
Which apparently someone said to me that this was Futahara-san. And that's not Futahara. It looks like him from an angle, but it ain't him. For those who don't know, Futahara is Solsuke from Go Under, but that's not who this is.
No, that's not him. Yeah, no, it's Yuki Furukawa.
And of course, he's looking at the Necronomicon, looking at the rules of the dreams being civilization, mind, and reality. He's kind of like, who are you besides Fuji? Who are you, sir? And what is your connection with all of this? And what's your connection with Geats? Because for some reason, a guy carrying around a big red book like that and mysteriously walking among the people is never a good sign. But he walks past.
Yeah. And by the way, fun fact about Furukawa-san is that he lived in Canada and in New York for a decent amount of his formative years. And then he ended up in a Japanese drama with Mezzo.
Well, are we talking about Mezel's voice or Mezel as in
the human actress.
Okay, yeah, the little. Well, at that point, not a little girl anymore, but yeah, okay, yeah. So obviously, with this character, he walks past a billboard of Nem, and again, the question is, what is Nem? What is she? Is she human? Was she human? Is she alive? Is she dead? I mean,
is she something that only exists in the dream world, or what?
Is she a time jacker? I'm just kidding. She's not a time
jacker.
That's the question, because I'm like, we have seen Nem's photos all over this place, in advertisements, in bars, in restaurants, in the middle of the Shibuya Walk, and also in the 26th district outside of Shibuya. Like the high fashion,
maybe she's like a reverse banshee,
like promoting anything and everything. So I'm like, is she? I mean, either she is like the #1 it girl of Japan, or she is fake, because we do get a close-up at the end of the episode of the billboard with her on it, and there is a phrase, there are words in English on this that says, "A place where your efforts pay off. Now recruiting for the fall class. Make your dreams come true." And the word "your dreams" are highlighted. So, what is she?
Yeah. No.
We don't know. But it is time for the
You know it'd be interesting if instead of Nem, her name was Rem.
Well, yeah, no, obviously because of REM sleep, but
yeah, rapid eye movement. By the way, that's how the band got their name. They were like looking for random words in the English dictionary, and they stopped at rapid eye movement because like that sounds super cool. REM, please do a reunion like Aerosmith.
But that is Kamen Rider Zeztz Case 5 Crash. And it's okay.
I would say this was one of the better episodes in my opinion.
This was honestly,
of the 5 we had so far, this was one of the better episodes.
Again, like we said, like people were talking about the pacing, and I say, where was the problem with the pacing? Again, we've had two-parters as of right now, and they all meld together perfectly. Like, yes, we must stop because it's like a 25-minute show, so you have to wait for next week. But if you were to watch these online right now at the official YouTube page of Tokusatsu, you can watch those completely and be like, so where was the error in pacing?
Yeah.
It's
like
again, last week we made the comparison to Soul Eater, where like literally the first 3 episodes were Prologue 1, Prologue 2, a Black Star, Prologue 3, Death of Kid.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Axel?
I said, like I said last week, are these people new to Kamen Rider?
I mean, I think the pacing so far is going at a steady beat. I mean, it's not too fast, it's not too slow, and at least, this shouldn't have been like one episode. Can you imagine if we had crammed all this into one episode?
Yeah.
And also keep in mind, Fudo PI was a thing, and each case was a 3-episode increment. Like honestly, that would be more of a pacing issue than this.
No, I get that, because I was like, no, 2 episodes for this, fine. With the bomber, same thing. If we had stretched it to 3, I would have been like, okay, no, why did we need to do that? What else could we have added to this?
Plus, Kamen Rider has traditionally been like a series of 2-part episodes throughout the Neo S era.
It is, because so far I'm like, you know what? Baku, he's a good boy. Yeah. Fuji, who the fuck are you? And Nausicaa so far is best girl because she's just the brains of the whole outfit, like.
Yes, yeah. I love those 2 Russian criminals in that episode of My Name is Earl, where it's like that blonde one. She is the brain of the group. Ah, so the fat one must be the muscle. More like the butt.
Yeah, no. If Baku is the body, for he is the Kamen Rider. Nastica is obviously the brains, and Fuji will.
He's the heart. If you want to go Genndy Tarkovsky on us,
Oh,
like remember like Symbiotic Titan, because
Yeah.
Octus was the brain and Lance was the body and Luna was the heart.
Mhm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
Yeah, that show needs a second season.
You know what else needs another season?
Thundercats 2.
Yeah, Thundercats 2011.
Yep.
All right. All right.
All right. So yeah, no, like for me, this was a 9 because, like, honestly, the only real complaint is like how overly simple certain things were. I mean, like the acrophobia, that was not a problem for me. It's more like, what's Ippei's deal in just being in the episode at all? You know, that's the main thing. I don't hate Ippei's actor. I don't have a problem with his character. It's just like I feel like his role in the story is just fizzled out in the second half of the movie.
Yeah, and honestly, he could have been written out, and just again, we would have just focused on the on just her and her trauma. But there was really no reason for Ippei to be there, other than like, yeah, you're
just making, be a red herring.
You're making a fool of yourself and making it seem like you're the one, but it's like, no. So again, kind of like, was this an unnecessary character? Yes. Was everything else necessary? Yeah, definitely yes. That was the only problem I have with it. So I will say the show itself, these two parts or this one episode can go with an 8 as well.
All right. So Jake, what score would you give this episode?
I honestly have to agree with Mike. You know, give it a 9 out of 10. I mean, yeah, it's like kind of simple. I mean, I get the whole acroboat. I mean, I personally don't have acrophobia. I like riding in planes, but at the same time, and you know, I can understand why people would be afraid of heights and whatnot. Yeah. And then, you know, like Ippei he's just basically a red herring. You could kind of cut him out, and nothing would be different.
Yeah.
I'm not acrophobic, but I am bathmophobic. I don't like ladders.
Yeah, who hasn't been on top of a very tall building and not experienced the kind of like vertigo? Maybe not crazy levels of it, but you're like, okay, yeah, this is really high up. Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah. So, yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10. I mean, it is kind of interesting how, for lack of a better term, how, you know, both these rich families, they have absolutely no problem with each other, and they're just kind of becoming like one unit now. Mm-hmm. And it's like there's no drama at all. This isn't like an arranged marriage or anything like that.
Yeah, like it's like, you know, like there could have been at least a bit of pushback. It's like, you're getting on the plane, but I don't want to get on the plane. Why can't we get married here? Because we have to visit my family in New York.
Yeah,
like heck, even the Simpsons handled this very plot point better. You know, with the Arcana 23 Happy Chipmunk card.
Yeah. No joke. But
yeah, okay. Yeah. Let's see what the audience have to say.
Yeah, please. Let's see what they say.
Your crash out about lighting figures was valid. Thank you.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Yeah. OMG, crashing the creeps. Confusion.
Or Postal Sentai, Soku Ninja.
Yeah. I'm surprised that when we brought that up, like Jake didn't make a bigger deal out of this, because this would be more of his neck of the woods. But hey, it is what it is.
Because it gets
lol, Cement Kun.
Yeah, Cement Kun.
Yeah, you don't mess with Cement Kun.
Yeah, it's like, oh, imagine like Today on Death Battle, Cement-kun versus Truck-kun.
Truck-kun would not win. I'm sorry, he will not.
But isn't he technically running Cement-kun over?
Cement-kun is allowing him to. It's like, I allow you to exist, but if you cross me, like, yeah.
Okay, butterfly meme. Is Oshinoko an isekai? The time I got reincarnated as the son of my favorite pop idol.
You know, that is a very good question. Because technically speaking, that is what happened.
I mean, is isekai defined by the fact that you're reincarnated, period, or the fact that it has to be a different world? Like how in that Robot Chicken skit, it's like, yeah, it still says he's not dead. It has to be a silver bullet.
Yeah, I've wondered that too, because I've seen things to where like a character doesn't die, but they still get transferred to another world. So was Sonic doing an isekai with Secret Rings and Black Knight before isekais were a thing?
Was Sonic doing it in Sonic X? Was Chris doing it in Sonic X Season 4?
You mean 3?
Was it 3? Because I always felt like there were 4 seasons. And
no, for
the Meta-Rex was fun.
Well, for the English dub, they have it as 3 seasons, but they don't say it in Japan. They just say it as different sagas, like the Meta-Rex saga.
Yeah. I wish they made a game based on the Meta-Rex saga because it was just too good of a concept to not make it a thing.
I mean, what they could have done is, since they had arcs based on Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, you could have made Sonic Adventure 3 based on the Meta-Rex saga.
Sonic Heroes. Yeah, we're gonna keep it 100. Sonic Heroes is Sonic Adventure 3. Shadow and Hedgehog is the 4th one. Meta-Rex could have been Adventure 5, and then Sonic 06 would have been the 6th one.
Sonic Adventure 6.
Yeah,
well, there actually
Sonic
is
06. I have a new meaning for 06.
Yeah, there actually is a bootleg game called Sonic Adventure 7. So I'm thinking, wait a minute, I skipped out on Adventures 3 through 6? When did this happen?
Yeah, I mean, does Sonic Riders count as the 5th game?
And Sonic Unleashed in Japan is called Sonic World Adventure.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. It's everything for the entire first arc in Sonic X is the first season. Everything that's based on the video games onward, up to Sonic leaving, that's season 2, and then Meta-Rex is season 3. That's weird. I could have sworn that after a certain point, for example, Emerald would be season 3 and whatnot. It's whatever. I don't care.
They basically for 4 kids based it on 26 episode intervals.
Yeah. Okay. It's Adam, our first time commenter. Hello, Adam. Rider time. That's right. Rider time all the time. Yeah, you guys actually know bikes. That's crazy. I know nothing. Hey, think of it this. It's an opportunity for you to learn about bikes.
Yeah. Of course we got to know, because again,
it's called Kamen Rider.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, no, we have to know. Not to mention, in most Kamen Rider shows in the credits, they do actually shout out either to Honda, Kawasaki, Suzuki.
Yeah, mostly Honda.
So I'm right on. Right on.
Yeah, 15 years. No, 25 years of Hondas as of next year. Yeah. But I like my phone. I don't know the reference that you're. I don't know what that's a reference to.
Don't know.
Well, Ed Sheeran knows Kamen Rider. I mean, I'm not surprised. James Gunn knows Kamen Rider.
You say you're Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, Martin Billany watches Kamen Rider, even in Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged episode 83. It's now I equip this bazooka to a Brigadier of Landstar. It gives him a PowerPoint boost, and it's a reference to Kamen Rider Zolda. You show me what I'm talking about Kamen Rider. and then that one machine goes, Gochenko!
Yeah.
God damn it, it's not church.
So if we're going to combine Yu-Gi-Oh and Kamen Rider together, would you say be Kamen Rider Ryuki if he was a Kamen Rider? I mean, he's got a bike and he has Stardust Dragon.
I still stand. I still stand by that cosplay skit I've always wanted to make, where it's like Kamen Rider Decado 5Ds no Sekai.
Yeah, to where he final form rides Yusei into his D wheel.
Yes, and then the end drives it. Wait, you summon a bunch of riders in one turn? Yeah, so that's against the rules, isn't it? Actually, Battle Gamba Ride is played in 2-on-2 combat. And it's like, well, at least we didn't end up in World of Pokemon or World of Monster Rancher. And then it's like, well, what world are we going to end up next? It's like, Duel Masters.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bullshot Dragon.
Yeah. Kamen Rider. Bullshot Dragon. The final attack runner. Double break shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ike Totometa. But yeah, no, it's like I love it when celebrities do like Kamen Rider because it's like, you know, it makes our world a little bit smaller but a little bit grander.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do love that Zeztz is like it's like Fudo PI walked so that Zeztz can run, but I love like that we're actually hitting the ground running here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and with that said, guys, you know, if you enjoyed, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, ding the bell icon. Stay notified for our latest videos. We do Ultraman Omega, Kamen Rider Zeztz, #1 Sentai Go Juger, and Kamen Rider O's, with which we are very close to finishing. Which means by the end of October, no matter what, we're going to spin the wheel again. Are you ready, Steve?
We're finally getting to Wheel-kun again.
Yes, Wheel-kun. At the end of the month, we're going to say hi to Wheel-kun again.
Oh, man. Here we go.
Yep. And let's also say hi to Bottle-kun.
And Cancun. Wait a minute.
Cancun.
Tú no eres mexicano.
But yeah, hopefully everyone has been enjoying our going through O's and seeing what will happen at the end of the month, hopefully.
Yeah, and yeah, no, it's great that we're covering these two shows. And of course, starting tomorrow, we have a new show lined up. That's right, we have a brand new podcast called, and like we were planning on making this eventually, but this is the perfect opportunity to introduce our newest podcast. It's called Toku Miscellaneous. And for our inaugural series we'll be covering is the new anime. They just came out this week. Tojima Tanzaburo wants to be a Kamen Rider. I'm very excited for this. I
watch them right as we finish this, but let me ask a question that I think many of our viewers are probably wondering. Does this mean like anything and everything that doesn't fall under the category of Sentai and Kamen Rider and Ultras?
Basically, yes. Basically any Toku related anime will fall into this category. And any tokusatsu outside of the big three will go in here.
Is it just so it's both anime and live action?
Yep.
So does that mean a certain unofficial series will be placed in the category?
Power Ranger?
Because technically speaking, it's not official. So it can't go into the Sentai. Even though they have referenced it once, it's unofficial.
It's officially unofficial.
It's official, unofficial.
So would that mean that would fall into this category?
We'll see. But Metal Hero, Tomeka Rescue, Pretty Guardian, like those would all fall into the category of this podcast.
What about Godzilla?
Godzilla, yeah, like we can do movie. We're definitely going to do movie reviews under that banner. I mean, after all, we do have Godzilla in the headline, like right there. It's like I mean, for the design, I was going for the Hideki Anno type of motif. Definitely not including Super Sentai because it's like I don't want it to be too messy. But again, anything outside of the 3 pillars or Power Rangers would fall into that category. Yeah.
Okay.
So if we ever do Samurai Flamenco, Toku Miscellaneous, if we do Pretty Guardian, Toku Miscellaneous, if we for whatever reason decide to do that one episode of Pokemon from season 15, Toku Miscellaneous.
Are you talking about Gligar, man?
No, I'm not Gliscor, man. I'm talking about the Great Excel Guard.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Bolton reference.
I mean, you could also throw in Pokemon in there, like as like reference, because we do officially now have a Kamen Rider Pokemon.
Yeah.
And Pokemon was took inspiration from Ultra 7's Capsule Monsters.
Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That is true. So that could be a thing to talk about.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens with this.
Yeah. But yes, inaugurally we are going to be discussing Tojima Tanzabura wants to be a Kamen Rider. Yes, tomorrow 8:30 p.m. We'll be discussing the first episode. And you could watch that first episode on Crunchyroll. I mean, I'm not, but yeah, support the official release. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's. But yeah, definitely check it out. Check the show out. It's really fun. The manga also pretty fun. Oh yeah, also Go Go Loser Ranger is another series that we can cover on that podcast.
That's very true.
I was hoping that we would cover it when the anime originally came out, but yeah, it is what it is. But with that in mind, guys, we hope you enjoyed watching all of this content. Also, check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we discuss written movies and TV shows. Check out our interviews on both channels because we got a lot of interviews lined up for you guys. And this past week, we upload our interviews with Red Turbo Ranger Selwyn Ward, Blue Grid Battle Force Blue Ranger Jazz Budawalia. We got RPM Ranger Series Gold Mike Jin, and of course the employee of the month herself, Sarah Thompson. So we only have 3 more PMC interviews left, and after we're done with that, we're going to switch gears a little bit back to ToonCon and slowly but surely upload the remaining 5 Ranger interviews that we did in other conventions like Pasadena Comic-Con and Robo Toy Fest. So, yeah. So we still have like 18 interviews left. So, you know, we got a lot of content for you guys, and so definitely a lot of stuff to look forward to throughout 2025. Yeah, and with that said, guys, where can the people find you?
Just on IG. Thank you so much, guys. And my DMs are always open.
You can find me at both YouTube and Twitter at Axel Ranger.
And you can find me on Instagram at Bouken_Kabuto. And of course, if you want to say hi to us in person, we will be at the Pasadena Convention Center on January 25th for Pasadena Comic Con, and on August 28th through the 30th for Power Morphicon. Get your tickets for both of those shows as quickly as possible because Pasadena Comic Con will be making their first actor announcement this week, so stick around for that. I can't wait to see who it's going to be. But until then, please be sure to stay safe and hydrated. If you're celebrating any holidays this upcoming week, I hope you guys enjoy your holidays. And, thank you guys so much for the 3,000 subscribes on YouTube. And we will be releasing that episode, that review of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, very soon. We hope to see you guys again real soon. Goodbye.
Good night, guys.